all, what I'm going to do is we're going to play 2 truths, 1 lie.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm going to give you. I'll
You're
start.
Start up, okay? Yeah, okay.
I'll start. I read for an hour every day. I once fell asleep on a train from London, and I ended up by mistake, and I ended up in Gatwick Airport. I have written a book.
Damn, this is hard. I never thought it's gonna be hard. Okay. So this train wala thing might be a lie.
Might be, you have to give one answer.
Okay, it's lie. It's a lie.
This is a lie.
The other two is, yeah.
Then I passed out on the train.
Or maybe you've written a book. You've written a book? No, no, you have not written a book. Okay, so
Final answer.
Yeah, that's
not
a lie.
written a book.
No.
I actually did ghostwrite a book for someone.
Ooh.
The
so
lies
close.
that I read for an hour every day.
Oh my god, so close.
And actually, even I have fallen asleep on a train from central London.
So you don't read every day? Like
I don't read every day. I wish I had the time to read every day.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a hard one right now. I once fell off the stage while I was performing at a concert. I once forgotten the lyrics of my own song while it was being completely live on a television, on a channel. Third would be that I have flown an airplane.
Interesting. I think you've flown a plane. That's a truth. It's one of the first 2 ones. That's a lie.
Yeah, which one's a lie though?
No, दोनों plausible हैं, दोनों हो भी सकते हैं,
Yeah,
नहीं
yeah.
भी हो सकते.
Very. There's a huge possibility though.
I think you've never fallen on stage.
You are so. How do you know me so well? We just met. Wow.
I love buying soaps.
Buying soaps, okay.
Buying soaps. I got my first job when I was 18 years old, and I have met Matt Bomber.
You have? If you have, then I think you have. Okay. So the rest of them are.
I love buying soaps.
Okay.
I got my first job when I was 18 years
That's
old.
such a weird habit, though. Buying soaps. Why do you do that?
First, tell me if it's a true or if it's a lie.
I think that's a lie.
That I love buying soaps.
And if that's true, babe, you really need to have some. Yeah.
No. What's your final answer?
Yeah, I think that the soap one is the lie.
Lie?
Yeah.
It's a truth. And the lie in this was that I got my first job at 18. I never
Actually, you
worked
did. Actually, you gave me some ideas, though.
Yeah.
Okay. I once left my home and never told anybody. And then I had my first job when I was 16 years old. Okay. And the third would be I won an article contest online and I stood second. And it was from all over the world.
What was the first one?
What was the first one?
Because that's the lie.
No, let me guess again. What was the first one though?
That's the lie.
No, give me a quick rewind. What was the first one though?
The first one was your first job was at 16.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
I left home.
Yeah, you left home. That's a lie.
It is.
I'm so good.
She's good. Okay.
I'm so good.
You're pretty competitive. Okay.
I know. I won this round.
You have, unfortunately.
Okay, so when we were talking earlier, you mentioned that your father used to have a band.
He's a music lover, I believe, and he still is. He loves my music. He's my #1 fan, and he used to play instruments with his band members and stuff. But my grandfather, he never actually let him pursue this career. Yeah.
Acha, so your sister manages you.
Yeah,
and
she
your
does.
brother's also involved in music.
In my band, yeah.
And then your one sister was a cardiologist.
Yes, she is.
And your father's also in a band, like.
No, he's an electrical engineer,
No,
though.
but I'm saying
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, he used to be.
Where did this one cardiologist arrive from in your family?
So my family is so damn educated, and my father always hard restriction on all of us to have their degrees.
हाँ.
मेरे अब्बा ने मुझे भी बोला था कि let's do something that you want to do, like something that you worth it. And then my father is an electrical engineer. My sister is a cardiologist. Another brother who is a civil engineer. And then my sister who managed me, she's a BBN MBA'd. And then there's me.
And what did you study?
I have done film and television, bachelor's in film and television.
Acha, so then since your family is also involved in your business, right? Like you as well, right? Like for example, like your sister's working with you and your brother's also. How do you guys differentiate? Especially because I'm very close to my sisters, but like so when we have our own time and then we discuss work, but then we have our and we all do different things. So how do you differentiate like the business time and then your hangout time? Like how does that work?
So in my scenario, the scene is that my sister, my manager, she's pretty much always with me. So it's like we don't really need a specific time to have that sister talk. We can have that any day, anytime, anywhere, because she's literally everywhere with me, like my shadow or anything. But my brother, he plays everything, pretty much everything. He's a rhythmist though, but he mainly plays rhythm, but he's a really good drummer and keyboardist as well, so he manages my band. But my sister Komal, who's my manager, we pretty much talk in a very business state. I don't know why, because I think now it's been this way for a while, yeah.
Share the fondest memory of your mother.
There are like a million memories of her. So I did this song for, what do you call that? ISPR, yeah, Army. It was my first national song that I ever did, and I was supposed to perform in front of the President, Prime Minister at the Convention Center in Islamabad. It was pretty much the first time I was ever performing live, and it was I think 23rd March, and I was supposed to perform on that day. So my mother was literally waiting for me to come up on the channel, and literally when I came up, she slipped because she was so happy. She was so happy, and I remember that moment. And she literally called me, she was literally fell on the floor. She was lying on the floor and she called me up. She was like, I'm looking at you right now, you look so pretty, blah, 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 blah. But it was one of
That's so cute.
That is such a cute memory that I have of her. I still remember the face. So, yeah.
So new single is coming out.
Yes, it is. Very soon.
So tell me a little bit about it.
Okay, so it's very different from the rest of the work that I've done so far. Also, it's pretty unpredictable when it comes to singing capabilities in that song, because I've never really shown that part of my singing. I've always sung sometimes romantic item numbers and some folk songs, but I've never done anything like that, because it's something, you know, जब आपका breakup हो जाता है, या breakup नहीं होता, okay, you're talking about a cause. I have this video in my head as well, बहुत time से चल रही थी, and I really wanted to implement it, and then I did. I'm so glad कि उस video को I was able to implement it on myself. Not any other,
awesome.
yeah. So it was cool. I have acted in the video as well. I have never done that. pretty nervous for that.
Right now.
Because I don't act, you see? Like, I am somebody who would just start laughing, even at a funeral, sorry to say, no offense. But if something cracks me up, I would. It's really hard for me to like hold up my laugh or whatever. So yeah, watching myself as an actor and being the person that I am in that video, it's one hell of a show for me.
अच्छा गाने की बात करें, मुझे तो इतना वो कर दिया. I've heard that you do impressions.
I sort of, yeah. I think
So I
in my head.
In your head.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you 3
Okay.
names of international singers.
Okay.
And actually 2 international, 1 local.
Okay.
I'll say it and you'll sing.
Okay.
Shakira.
I'm gonna have to hide my face for that.
Number 1.
Okay, you said Shakira?
Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you made the woman's go mad. So be wise, a deep on, beating my signs on my body. Okay, yeah, okay.